Hello and welcome to Camping Gear TV. I am Josh.
I am Ben.
And today we're talking about
Life jackets.
what kind of life jacket you got there, buddy?
This is an MTI Journey. MTI is a company that makes a lot of paddle sporting paraphernalia and mainly PFDs, personal flotation devices. If you saw a few episodes back, we looked at some of those when we were taking a look at the kayaks.
With Rob?
Yeah, and we thought we would take a look at one specifically. And so we have this jacket here.
Well, it's fitting that it's called the Journey because we're about to go on a journey into the magical land of camping gear reviews.
This is true.
So,
follow me as I lead us through this journey.
Yeah.
So this jacket here is about $40, and that's
reasonable.
Yeah, it's probably on the paddle sport side of life jackets. It's probably one of the cheaper levels, and so we thought it'd be good to take a look at because we were looking at so much kayak stuff before. What some entry-level products into this area look like. So other life jackets that start adding a lot of bells and whistles on might be 2 to 3 times that price, 80 to 120 depending on what's on there. This jacket doesn't really have a whole lot of features as far as like pouches and extra bells and whistles on it, which is fine. Sometimes you may not need that stuff. So, but a couple things that you do get on here and what this jacket's good for. First of all, the jacket itself is real fitting, but it's not constricting.
It's handsome.
Right. It's pretty.
Yeah.
And it's not going to get in my way when I move. If you're getting into some sort of paddle sport, if you're going on a float trip, if you're going kayaking or canoeing, you all see those life jackets that you put over your neck.
Yeah.
And and then it's there's a lot of other life jackets that maybe are from the boating arena, especially ones that are jacket-like and they go around you and they just end up really being kind of constrictive, and it's just like all this padding is in your way and you can't row comfortably. If I can stand up here to show some of this stuff, if you can see the side of the jacket is really completely open. I just have straps here.
Right.
So there's no padding on the sides. I'm not losing anything when I get in the water. This is still going to hold me up real good. I took this out kayaking just over the past weekend.
What's this here?
Yeah, I got a buckle. I got a buckle in the front, and you see the strap goes around the side. I can tighten this to
very nice.
Tighten the sides, and just a zipper.
Yeah. That's
pretty much it. But it's
so when you headed out recently on the river, did you find was it a hot day? Was the jacket breathable? Was it really sweaty and sticky?
That's a good question, because it definitely was a hot day. By the time I was getting done, it was into the 90s, and it was breathable. I would say that there were other parts of my body, that were hot because of the clothing. Maybe it was like my head or something like that. But I wasn't like really sweating a ton because I had this jacket on.
Cool.
It gives me enough room to paddle on the sides. I'm sure this is looking really, really great on camera right now. But there's nothing in the jacket that keeps me from moving my arms around, especially if I was in the water and I was going to be swimming. It really allows you to move.
Can you dog paddle?
You can dog paddle in it.
All right.
And we got some reflective tape material up on top here on the straps.
Very nice.
So in case I happen to be wearing this jacket on the Titanic and it sinks and I fall into the water, they come back to pick up people, they might notice me first over the other people that are out in the water because I have these beautiful reflective stripes. So, but that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot of bells and whistles on here, but I kind of think that's cool because sometimes there are certain products we look at where they're just, the price range is so expensive for entry-level products, and here it's like you don't have to necessarily empty the bank account to go get some stuff, although you most certainly could if you go to MTI's website, and obviously we had a link earlier on, but they're going to have a ton of really, really cool life jackets that have a lot of bells and whistles, and obviously you pay more for it.
Did you buy that on the internet or at a store?
I bought this at REI.
REI.
Yeah, and so
never heard of them.
Yeah, neither have I. But apparently they have a lot of gear there. In all actuality, I don't know. Sometimes I think REI is a little more of a pricier store.
Yeah.
And this was $40 there, and this was one of the cheaper entry level jackets that I had found.
Well, that's nice.
For sale. So yeah, I think it's it's kind of quality. The padding is thick enough in the front that even though the sides are open, it'll still hold you up and you'll be totally fine. It's really not.
Yeah.
It's not that oppressive, and it's pretty good life jacket. If you're starting to get into paddle sports, this is a good way to go.
Yeah.
The MTI Journey.
Nice job.
Hey, thanks. I hope you enjoyed the journey.
I did.
Yeah.
We'll talk soon.
We will. This now concludes our journey.
The journey's over.
CampingGearTV.com.
Goodbye.